Let me test something real quick, guys. Y'all should be able to hear me better. If not, y'all heard me before. All right. Ruthless attitude. And what does this mean for the show? What does this mean for the future of the DDV show? Well, I don't know.
Finally made it to a live stream, says the Outlaw.
What?
The Outlaw says finally made it to a live stream.
Don't tell me what they say, Fury. I was monologuing. No, it's all right. You can tell me what they say. What's up, Dustin? But what does this mean for the DDV show? I don't know. You just have to find out, won't you? Look, this may not be easy to say. I've had a lot of issues this past several months trying to get everything situated after losing a member of the show and after everything that has happened, before. But we're back on track. And honestly, I'm happy about it. So I don't really know what to say. It's overwhelming to know that I've had this much fun on the show and that I've had at least the supporters that I do, all 44 subs that I have, I don't care if I have 44, 98, 105, a million. I will always be humbled to even get one because just that's another supporter, and I'm glad, but it's just the fun that I've had is amazing. Fury, have you had much fun?
Oh yeah,
I've had a lot of fun. It's just it's going to definitely switch up the pacing of the show a little bit. And
just said got back from the NASCAR watch party.
Who did?
Dustin.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about, Dustin. I'm just kidding. Awesome. Was the race was tonight, wasn't it? Oh yeah, Richmond. Okay. Me and Fury will check that out later. We didn't watch it. Don't tell me who won, asshole. Don't tell me who won. No, because I'm rooting for Kezi. Fury. Hold on, Fury. You're a newly found fan of Brad Keselowski, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me see if the... Yep, there's the flash. You're a newly found fan of Brad Keselowski, right?
Oh, yeah.
And, what have you think of... what have you thought of his success in the last 3 races, winning it?
Last 3 races? He's a good driver.
What is your, what's your attraction to Brad Keselowski? Why do you want to root for him as a driver? I mean, he certainly has that championship, but championships aren't everything,
Aren't everything.
I've always liked Brad Keselowski.
Seems like a good man.
He seems like a good man.
Yeah.
He kind of is, knowing, watching NASCAR for a while, and you're, of course, getting more into it as the years progress. Knowing Brad Keselowski, I mean, he's had his ups and downs, but every driver does. I mean, every driver gets irritated, mad, and, they say things or do things that, well, honestly, could put him in a lot of shit. And, 2009 Talladega comes to mind when he wrecked Carl Edwards and put him in the catch fence, and then Edwards retaliated, But, and Kyle Busch is an ass at Bristol. That was funny coming out of Brad. But yeah, you just like him because he seems like a good guy, and he can definitely get the job done. I mean, we've seen it over the past 3 races. It's fucking amazing. So what do you think of NASCAR? You're obviously a black guy, and not a lot of people, well, black people watch NASCAR. What do you have to say? Do you enjoy it? You know, like I want to get more diverse. Yeah, okay, so there's this family who owns a NASCAR team, and they're the first black people to ever do so. They're trying to bring diversity into the sport, and I would honestly want some diversity into the sport. Like, yeah, like I definitely want some diversity into the sport. So what do you think, being a black guy, to other black people, what would you recommend them to, you know, like how would you want them to get into the sport?
Just watch a couple races.
Just watch a couple races. Sit down, you know, like even if it bores you at first, sit down, learn the logistics of it, watch a few races. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely the way you should. I mean, I started watching because of my dad, and the more races that I sat down and started watching, the more I liked it. So, yeah, I mean, there's that. I personally would say to a lot of people, I would definitely say to a lot of people, sit down, watch a few races, even if it bores you at first, like understand, like there's a science to it, guys, trust me. Like there's a science to it, okay? It's much more than just that, you know, and Fury understands it now. Troy's gotten into it a lot more, and like here's the thing, like I always like things when it becomes more diverse. Like, man, there's too many white people that like NASCAR, and it's not a bad thing, but at the same time I want some people to fucking watch it that's not white, you know. I want them to get into it, so like I want to relate more to other people in the world through certain things that I like or things like that, you know. And I really want to see like the sport progress as a sport, you know. I want to see it progress as, you know, more, not mainstream, I wouldn't say, even though it is a little more mainstream. I would say I want the sport to progress as a whole. Like I would like to see more black drivers. One of my favorite drivers is black, Bubba Wallace. Like, awesome, you know. So just in case any people stumble upon this live stream, just know that I would like to see more of that, and Fury here definitely would.
Dustin said he too.
Huh?
Dustin said him too.
Right? Yeah, like yeah. I want to see a lot more than just a bunch of us crazy white people getting together and getting drunk at a NASCAR track. I want to see a bunch of crazy white and black people getting drunk together and having a blast at a NASCAR track. That's just, you know, what it is, man. And hopefully like a lot of people can, you know, bind together and get more like situated with each other, you know. Like I want people to like understand each other a lot more, but without all this like crazy like social justice nonsense. I just want people to sit down. Minor things will fix this fucking world as a whole. You sit down and you enjoy something that two people like, no matter what your fucking skin color, you're gonna have a blast doing it. So just do the minor things. Just sit down, get into things. If you're a NASCAR fan, you don't like football, watch some football with some people. Watch, you know, sit down with your black friend, watch something he likes, and then y'all two get in on it. I mean, I wasn't really too much into Dragon Ball, only like a little bit of it, and then I hung out with Fury here, and I like it a lot more now. Me and him fucking we get along over everything. NASCAR, wrestling. We were just catching up on wrestling. Fucking Undertaker. Just, you know, Dragon Ball, other animes, music. So if you find friends that you obviously enjoy things with, it's gonna work out, and that's what's gonna cause world peace. Not all this like social economic bullshit. Just get together and hang out. We have so much free time. Everyone does. I mean, we all have free time to just get out and enjoy something new every day. You know, I mean, it's what we got to do. It's what we got to do. So that took a turn. A PSA, and honestly, it's not that bad. I like getting awareness out to certain things and all that. But yeah, it's definitely one of those things that I would like to see. I would like to see NASCAR become more diverse. I'd like to see, I like to see other sports become more diverse or less diverse in some ways. You know, I don't want people only thinking, oh, this is a white only thing or a black only thing, because that that culture only bullshit, like it only goes so far. Like I would say with certain religions or certain things like that, you can consider like this only kind of thing. But like if you're just talking about football and basketball and stuff like that, hang out with each other. Like there's no sense in hating each other over something stupid. You know, I say the worst fans of something are the fans of that thing. You know, the people who hate something are the fans of that something. Like it's always like NASCAR. You hear the fans all the time fucking bitch about what they like, and the thing is, I'm over here, me and Fury over here, just enjoying the races. Like, man, that was cool, and everybody's just like, oh fuck it, you know, this race was the most boring fucking shit I've ever seen, dude. It's NASCAR. You're going to watch a few cars, you know, you're going to watch several laps of green flag action. And even if it's not action and it's boring, some things happen every now and then where it's not too boring. Like there's a crash with Jeffrey Earnhardt and all them people in the field. There's a fucking crash every race now. I mean, come on. Like you're going to get a fucking crash. And if they put Chase Briscoe, not Chase Briscoe, but Austin Cindric in the Cup Series, you're going to see it every fucking week. Like literally Cindric, Ty Majeski, whoever the fuck that little asshole is, that put him in the Cup Series is going to wreck every fucking week. I mean, that's just how it is, man. But yeah, Fury, any more thoughts on NASCAR, like, you know, your take on it?
I think it's a really good sport overall.
Yeah, like I want like my friends and stuff to get into things I like, and of course y'all have gotten me into things that y'all like too. We're a diverse fucking group. We here in the GDV show we have black people, straight white people, straight black people, a gay white guy. Paul's a Mexican. Paul's a Mexican. It is diverse as shit over here, okay? And I mean we're out here to do, you know, just that. We're out here to kick that ass and make sure that everyone knows that Ruthless Attitude, it's here.
It's here.
And it's gonna kick some ass.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna kick some ass. Now, we may start another live stream later, but I just want to go inside. I don't know about you, but I just want to go inside and chill a little bit, and we'll check out and see what happened on the race, Dustin. Let's go. Let's kick that ass.
Let's kick ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.